Hey YouTube! Alright, today I have something a little bit different for you. So as you can see, you're in my kitchen. Actually, you're balanced very precariously on top of my rice cooker, so hopefully you don't fall over in the course of this video. What we are here for today is the Rainbow Food Challenge. So you may have seen this on other channels. Normally it's a team challenge, so the basic setup is you have a group of people, sometimes it's a couple, sometimes it's a group of friends, sometimes it's a family. They all pick a color, sometimes choose, sometimes randomly. They go to the grocery store, they buy stuff only in that color, and then each of them has to eat their color for the day. And I was excited about this because I like food challenges, and usually as a vegan I can't do them because there are things like order what the person in front of me orders, which of course I can't do because the person in front of me is probably not vegan. Or eat the menu, or these other kinds of challenges don't usually work. But this one works because vegan food comes in all different colors, and I thought it would be kind of fun to show that you can do something like this vegan, that eating vegan does not have to be restrictive. Although I do have some additional challenges for myself because I don't really cook these days. I've given myself permission not to be a person who cooks, and that is okay because I am busy and I am privileged enough to be able to afford pre-prepared foods, and so that is mostly what I buy. So I've just done the shopping for the first two, and I am myself going to do each of these colors. Not necessarily back to back, but I will spend a whole day eating the designated color and record as I go, and these will kind of come out as I do them. I'm doing the rainbow Roy G. Biv with one exception, which is the whole indigo violet thing doesn't really work for this, so we're going to go with blue, purple, and pink will be the last color. But today I've purchased groceries for red and orange, so I thought I would unpack my groceries while I tell you a little bit about how this went. So first of all, I would say red is a moderate difficulty color in this challenge, or at least was for me. Mostly because a lot of things that you would think of as red are really more pink or purple. Whereas orange was a much easier color. So you'll notice that my red selection is a little more limited, and that I did pick some things that are very, you might argue are very dark pink, because true red is really hard to find in food, and especially because red food dye is not usually vegan. So I got this Easy sparkly cherry lime soda. I got some roasted red pepper hummus, but I couldn't find any red tortilla chips or crackers, which I was kind of surprised by. So that means I will be eating hummus with a spoon. I don't really like hummus that much, but you know, it's fine. You do what you gotta do. What else did I get that's red? So, oh, that's all orange in that bag. So I did find, well, one of the more obvious options for red is strawberry. So, throwing things on the floor, folks. So I have some fruit, which is good because it is sugary, but a lot of the red foods were not all that healthy. So it's going to be a sort of sugary day when we do red. Another thing I thought of was the jackfruit barbecue is pretty darn red. I'm not as big a fan of jackfruit as other fake meat options, but it's decent. I'm trying to develop a taste for it. So in Sugarland, I did get some like fruit strips. They're Annie's brand, so they should be not quite as high in sugar maybe, but who knows. And then there were a couple of kinds of bacon, but the one that I liked more was very brown, and this is a lot more red. So we're gonna probably do bacon and strawberries for breakfast, jackfruit maybe for dinner, and then, oh, I got liquid inside my backpack again. And then for lunch, tomato soup seemed like an obvious choice. I do have some red sauce, but I couldn't find any red pasta. Again, I thought that might be the kind of thing that they would have some sort of weird red pasta, but nope. So that's red. Orange, I got way more food than I'm going to eat in one day, but it's not like I can't eat it later. So I got this Defense Up juice, as well as another Easy and sparkling clementine. This looks yellow on the package of this doll, but I've had it and it's a little more orange. Although it did remind me that when it comes to Yellow Day, anything with turmeric is going to satisfy that criteria. So that yellow, I think, is going to be another easy day like orange. But not easy like the beverage. Tons of sweet potatoes. Again, part of what makes orange easy if you're vegan is that there's sweet potatoes, there's squash. There's also admittedly fake cheese products. So I got some nachos and I got some cheese crackers. I used to joke with friends. So before I went vegan, I called myself a cheesetarian. And now I'm just not a very healthy vegan, because going vegan does not mean you have to suddenly become super healthy. You can, but you don't have to. I love these things, Dr. Praeger's. They're for kids. I do not care. This is a more sweet potato situation. And then the last couple things, butternut squash soup, and I could not myself, pumpkin spice cheesecake. I'm not really a huge pumpkin spice fan, but it just made me laugh because it's fall, and so of course there's pumpkin spice stuff. So with the orange, I don't really know how I'll divide it up, but you'll actually see that in the next video. This video is going to focus on the red day, so I'll be back tomorrow when I actually start to show you my food. Okay, so it's red day and it's time for breakfast. You can see I just got out of the shower, and for breakfast we have Light Life bacon strips, which are admittedly a little towards the brown side of the spectrum, but like I said, it is hard to find true red stuff that is vegan. And this Mama Chia Squeeze Cherry Beet, which is actually quite red inside. So technically those are for kids, but you know what? I live my best life. Sometimes I eat food for kids. I do that a lot, actually. So one of the things about this challenge is that I think is cool is that usually when I go to the grocery store, I just sort of buy the same things. So I'm trying this Light Life bacon for the first time. It's decent. I'm not really a microwave bacon person. Also, you're not supposed to microwave it, but like I said, I don't really cook, so I'm not going to fry it up. So it's fine if you like bacon. Meh. But the Mama Chia Squeeze things are so good, so easy. Eat kids food as an adult. I recommend it. Alright, snack time now. I've got this lovely plate of strawberries, which is a nice treat because I don't normally buy fresh fruit. And this is the Ize Sparkling Cherry Lime, which is not a flavor I've tried. So there you go. Nice and red for our snack. Okay, so the Ize is really good, but I've got to be honest, that is a lot of sugar. I forget how much sugar is in sugary drinks, which I know is a misnomer, or not a misnomer. What's the word? It's obvious. It should be obvious, but I don't normally drink sugary drinks. I am giving myself a pass so I can drink water for all the days of this challenge because I have to have a lot of water. I couldn't go without that. But I'm not drinking tea because I don't have any that's red, so no caffeine today. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so it is lunchtime and we have some tomato basil soup, and I've also been snacking on these Annie's really peely fruit tape. I had forgotten from childhood that there's a bunch of paper in there. It's actually really inconvenient to eat, but tasty, although I am excited for my soup because there has been way too much sugar on this red day. I really need something savory. Okay, last video of red day, and this is dinner, barbecue jackfruit. And I remembered that I had on hand some barbecue chickpea snacks, which you can see are fairly red. So that's red day. Thoughts? Yeah, it was more sugar than I would have liked, but I think it's alright, just for one day. It definitely lived up to the moderate difficulty in terms of finding things. And I'm looking forward to Orange Day when I have plenty of savory snacks to try. So that's it for the red day of the Vegan Rainbow Food Challenge. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see the rest of this challenge.